Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kate and I love all things makeup, skincare, beauty, and fun. Today we're going to be doing a Shop My Stash. This is a monthly series on my channel where we go through the products that I used the previous month, we go through my everyday makeup drawer, we take out products, and then we go over to my makeup stash, which is over here. You can't quite see it yet, and we shop it together. We find old gems or newer gems that we want to add. If you enjoy these types of content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And without any further ado, let's go. Okay, so this is my everyday makeup drawer right now. Some of these products are Project Pan items, so certainly those will remain in the project. First up, we have this by Revlon, and this is their Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. I do actually enjoy this. This was one of those products last month that I was like, all right, we need to like either, poo or get off the pot here as far as like, do I even like this product? It turns out I do. It is a little bit more hard pressed than some of my other favorite bronzers, so I don't necessarily love that aspect of it, but I do enjoy this with a more densely packed brush. I got some good use out of it this month though, so we're definitely going to go ahead and put that back into the collection. This blush by Melt is their Buzzkill blush. This is such a special formula. I love this. I think I only used it once though. So it's one of those that I definitely want to keep in here and continue to play with as the month goes on. So that one is going to stay. This is my favorite powder in my entire collection. So if left to my own devices, I would literally only use this one. However, I have many other powders that I need to use. So begrudgingly, I am going to put this back. It's not to say certainly that it won't rejoin us in the summertime months, because this is such a blurring and mattifying powder that I think I'm going to really want this back. But I have some other mattifying powders that need some love in my collection. So for now, this is going to go back into my stash. This bronzer by Too Faced is currently in my Project Pan, so that one is going to stay in here. However, I got such good use out of this Cherub blush by Unearthly Cosmetics. It is so similar to so many of those really light blue toned, lilac almost toned blushes that are super viral right now. This one provides a beautiful luminosity to the skin, and I had honestly so much fun playing with this one, but I have so many other blushes in my collection that need love that I'm going to go ahead and put this one back into my stash. I had so much fun playing with this one by Danessa Myricks. This is her, I think it's the Yummy Skin cream blush, and this is in the shade Bellini. I had so much fun playing with this. This is such a nice product that applies beautifully over powder or over a liquid or cream product, but I did get plenty of use out of this, so I definitely want to swap this out for something else. Again, not to say that it won't come back, because it's like the perfect summer shade. There's just other ones in my collection that I know I want to play with. For highlight, I was loving this one by Give Me Glow. This is in the shade Baby Doll. I don't love the packaging on this one. It is a loose highlighter, so I just find it kind of messy to play with, and it gets literally everywhere. But I love right now a pink or peach highlighter, so I had so much fun playing with this one this month. I'm half tempted to keep it, but I think for right now, I'm going to put it back in my stash, and if I can't find something that's like pinky peachy the same way that this one is, it might actually creep its way right back into my everyday makeup drawer. This Moon Prism blush palette has been in my rotation for the last couple of months, and I think I want to keep it in here for one more month. This is one of those that like it's prime time for me is the springtime because of the shades. It's stunning, beautiful. She is the moment, she is the movement. However, I just find that these shades don't work great on me in the summertime, so I really want to get some use out of this while I still can in the spring. So she is going to stay in here. On the contrary, this Cocoa Contour palette is going to go back into my stash. This one is definitely on the chopping block. I think I used this once. Personally, if I'm going to be contouring, I really prefer a cream product to do that. So I'm not sure if this has as much of a place in my collection as I once thought it did. But for right now, it is going to go back into my stash. This can go back over here. This setting spray is in my Project Pan, so she's going to stay. This by Jaclyn Cosmetics is what I use nearly every single day to brighten my under eyes, so that is also going to stay. This Charlotte Tilbury powder is in my Project Pan, so she's going to stay. I got a lot of love out of this little Milk Makeup Contour Stick this month. I was super happy to have it in my collection. That being said, I think I want to switch over to a cream bronzer because we are getting into the more warmer months. So we're going to put this one back in my stash. Both of these primers here by e.l.f. are also in my Project Pan, so those are going to stay along with this Tom Ford foundation. However, this one by ColourPop, this is a highlighter. I believe this is in, yes, Flexitarian, and this one I got such good use out of. I'm actually wearing it today. You can see it in my intro. I love this. It's like such a beautiful beaming highlight, but I have a ton of highlighters in my collection that I need to make room for, so this is going to go back into my stash. For concealer, I have been loving playing with both of these. This one is by Valentino Beauty. This is definitely a beautiful, like, medium coverage concealer. I love the tone on this. It has like a peachy tone to it, so it does a really nice job for me color correcting under the eyes. However, I have other concealers in my collection that I need to be playing with, so this is going to go back. The same goes for this one by Too Faced. This is their Ethereal Light Concealer. I loved playing with this month. This is a light to medium coverage, and it really does provide a natural luminosity to the under eyes, so you're not going to get that like crepey, dry look under your eyes. So this one, I think both of these honestly will probably make their way back into my everyday makeup drawer sometime this year, but right now I just want to switch them out and try a couple new things. This by Glow Recipe is actually going to stay in here yet again. This is just like a holy grail for me. This is their Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. I love this. It does such a nice job of like softly mattifying the skin as well as providing like a really subtle blur effect, especially mixed with my other primers in here. So this is definitely going to stay. Do I need 3 primers? You know, probably not, but it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Lastly, I got such good use out of this. This is the Good Apple Serum Foundation by KVD Beauty. This is one of my holy grail foundations, definitely top 3 in my entire collection. However, that being said, I definitely need to rotate it out and be playing with some other products this month. So sadly, this is going to leave, but just know that I'm not happy about it. My mascara is going to stay the same. I think this is like the last month that I have with this one. So she's going to stay. I keep this in here. This is by the Lip Bar, and it's their Highbrow. Wait, is it? Yes. Highbrow 2-in-1 Brow Gel and Pencil. That just kind of lives in here. This also lives in here along with these couple of lip liners and this baby hair pencil by Yoma Beauty also is in my Project Pan, so she is going to stay in here as well. So we're pretty empty, and we have quite a bit that needs to go back into my stash. Don't mind this dirty wipe. I was filming earlier. But we're going to go ahead, put these back into my collection, and then we will shop my stash together. Okay, so starting off really strong with blush. I have now two drawers of blush, which is like not great. As far as like, I just feel like I almost have too many options, but I think I want to play with one of these, and I want Nearly Apricot. This one. This is Nearly Apricot by Rare Beauty. This is one of their like cream blushers. So I don't even know that I've used this beyond swatching it. So I definitely want to put that up. This one by Nomad, they no longer make it. This was from their Around the World collection in Pasatino Sunrise. This is like one of my favorite blushes in my collection, if we're being perfectly honest. It's just such a beautiful shimmery blush. So I definitely want to add that and give it some love this month. I have been missing my melt ones. So I think I want to put one in. And I think... let's go with Golden Hour. This is a really beautiful, like soft tangerine color with a little bit of shimmer. Blush is one of my favorite categories. So the reality of the situation is that we're going to have quite a few of them in here. So just bear with me. So I definitely want to put this one in. I also want to put one of my Odin's Eye blushes in here. This is in the shade Sienna Luster. It's just a beautiful peachy orange with some shimmer mixed in. Definitely want to throw that one in. And then lastly, I'm going to throw in, I think, a couple from Lethal Cosmetics. These are brand new to my collection, and I definitely want to play with them. I have this one. I believe it's in the shade Aster. It's like a beautiful lilac blush. Super excited to play with that one. I'm tempted to put the pink one in there too, but I think that Aster should be okay shining on her own. So I think that's where we're going to leave the blushes for right now. For concealer, let's see. I want to play with this one for sure. This is by NYX. This is their Bear With Me Concealer Serum. Definitely want that one. And then for a more full coverage option, I want this one by Marc Jacobs. This is their Extra Shot. This is no longer made, so I want to make sure that I am trying to give it some more love before it expires. So we're going to add that. Over to powders, I actually already know what one I want, and I want to use this one. This is by Pacifica. This is their Cherry Velvet Matte Translucent Setting Powder. This is a really nice option for the late spring, early summer, because my face gets real oily. So I think this will be a good addition. Or highlighter. Oh boy, where to begin? I definitely want to play with this one. This is by Fenty. It's newer to my collection. This is in the shade Wada Brat, and it's like a beautiful pinky highlighter. Absolutely, yes. The other one I want to add in is by Odin's Eye, and this is their Lavender Dream. This is just like such a beautiful purple shift, so immediately, yes. However, I need, I think, a neutral option as well. So we're going to go with this one by Melt. This is their Stargazer, and it's just a really beautiful neutral highlight. So pretty heavy on the blush and highlights this month, but that is okay. For bronzer, I have a powder bronzer that I'm working on currently in my Project Pan, but I have some newer bronzers to my collection that I want to get some more love into. The first one is this one here by Tarte. This is their Sculpt Tape. This is brand new to my collection, so definitely I want to use this. I also have this bronzing stick by Milk. This is super old at this point, so I want to see ultimately, is it still good? Does it still work? So we're going to add this one as well. And I think that's where we're going to leave it right now for bronzers, because I really do want to focus on the one powder one in my Project Pan. For foundation, I'm so torn. I think I want to start with this one by Armani Beauty. This is their Luminous Silk Foundation. It's a cult classic, and I love it. And I do think I want to use this stick foundation. This is by Hourglass. This is their Vanish Stick Foundation. So we'll use those two foundations this month. I don't think we'll need anything from this side. Coming down to palettes, I'm kind of tempted to grab one of my Lethal Cosmetics palettes. I just don't know which one. This one looks a little dark for right now. What? I don't think I've shown this one much love. This is by Natasha Denona. I think it's her Dream palette. So I think we'll go with this one. I don't think I've shown this one nearly enough love. And then we're going to also throw this one in by Patrick Ta. This is his first Major Headlines blush palette, and it has all the colors that everyone was just like absolutely losing their minds for. So I think we'll go ahead and throw this one in, because I think it'll just be a really beautiful addition. So I think I'm done shopping my stash. Let me go ahead and add all of these products into my drawer and take you with me. This is what my everyday makeup drawer is looking like. I feel like it's such a great mixture of products this month that I'm going to get such good use out of. I'm super excited. I love doing these. I just feel like I rediscover old favorites, and I get to reuse so many beautiful products in my collection. that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this type of content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would love it so, so much if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.